Okay, I forgot to mention something about Piers Morgan Show. What I forgot to mention about Piers Morgan Show is the fact that not every single show is a shouting match. There's some shows where it's not a shouting match and his views style still does well. So here, for example,
Asset, which
this exclusive interview slash panel discussion, it was not a shouting match. And he still get the same amount of view if he will bring on Candace Owens, Nick Fuentes, and so forth. So Pierce Morgan is diversified because he can bring on anybody on his show and he will do numbers. Even the Dana White interview. He had an interview with Dana White 10 days ago. And Dana White is in a different industry. He's in the fighting business. And this had over 300,000 views. This is just an exclusive interview. There's no shouting match where people all talk over each other. So there's some video where it won't be a shouting match. It will just be a productive conversation. And then I did not watch the Tucker interview because I'm not really that interested on watching the Tucker interview. And it had over 1 million views. And I think it was a productive conversation. So Piers Morgan is diversified because he brings on anybody and he will get views. Crystal Valise, on the other hand, he's not diversified. The Democrat Party, like Mike Johnson said in one of his interview with Michael Knowles, the Democrat Party have no platform. The only platform is to hate on Trump or oppose Trump on everything he does. And this is what Crystal Avali's channel is about. Crystal Avali's channel is about opposing everything Trump does. And then his second channel is no different than his main channel. Just him using scary tactics to get people to watch his content. No analysis, no talking points. People are attracted to the thumbnails and the clickbait titles. They're not attracted to what he's actually saying. And what else? So, like Mike Johnson said,
237 days till the midterms, but who's counting? Typically, in an off year after a presidential election, especially if you win really big like we did last time, you face daunting odds.
right.
The poll numbers seem to be getting worse. There seems to be a chasm between political reality on the economy, on foreign policy, and everything in between, and perception. Major chasm, widening chasm. How do we fix that in 237 days?
With a big dose of reality and with a clear message.
So in this interview, he said something that the Democrats have no platform. Their only platform is to oppose Trump. That's it. Orange man bad, no matter what. And he said that in this interview, which is what Crystal Avali's channel is about.
And we're working on both of those things. The first ingredient is to have great candidates, and we recruited extraordinary people to go flip blue seats to red this cycle. And of course, our incumbents and all those who've been part of the big successes of the last year and a half almost as we go into the the election cycle, are going to be out talking about their record of success. It truly is promises made and promises kept. I've made the case that the first year of the Trump administration was arguably the most productive and successful in at least the modern era. I think one of the top five in the history of Congress, and I'm a student of all this, because of all the substance and the big things that we've passed and gotten signed into law. Now, there is an incredible media bias, as you know, and the mainstream media, the legacy media, every day literally repeats almost verbatim the talking points of Chuck Schumer and the Democrats, as crazy as they are. And they try to censor and silence our viewpoint in various ways, as you know. And so we've got to break through that and get the reality to the people. So it will be a lot of direct candidate to constituent discussion. They're going to be doing the candidate forums and the town halls and all that to go out and share our message. We gathered here at this work session. This conference over the last couple of days was to talk about how to do that effectively. So look, I'm very bullish about the midterms. I'm absolutely convinced we are going to win the midterms and grow the majority. It will defy the historic trend. It's only twice in the last 90 years that a sitting president has picked up seats for his party in that first 2-year cycle. But I can give you a very boring 90-minute slideshow for all the reasons we're going to win. But it boils down to a record of success, great candidates. We have a fundraising advantage right now because the stakes are so high. Republicans over Democrats, first time in 10 years. Democrats are at historic lows in approval rating. They have no leadership, no message, no vision for where they're going. Their whole platform is they hate Donald Trump. Well, good luck with that. That's not exactly something to sell to constituents. And then,
So, like you said, the Democrat, the whole platform is to hate Trump and to oppose Trump, which is why Crystal Everly's channel is oppose Trump. So the point is, Morgan Show is diversified, and he brings on anyone he wants on his show, and The View does well. And not every single show video is a shouting match. Also, what I want to say is, um, it's not freedom of speech. I mean, Piers Morgan can bring on anyone he wants to. People like Ben Shapiro have his choice if he wants to be a part of a show. This is freedom of association. You have the right to associate yourself with anybody you want. He doesn't have to come on his show, just like Tucker Carlson don't have to come on his show. Ben Shapiro doesn't have to debate Kyle Kalinske and Nick Fuentes if he does not want to, just like Tucker Carlson doesn't have to debate Ben Shapiro if he does not want to. People have the right to associate themselves with whoever they want to, or they have the right to debate whoever they want to. Like, I would like to see Piers Morgan do a 2v2 debate between the chicks on the right and the Have Had It podcast, but it is their choice if they want to come to a show or not. It's the same thing with Bo of the Human Trafficking Column's wife. I would like her to come to Piers Morgan show to see what she got on the tank. But if she does not want to do a show, so be it. But that does not change the fact that the show does well and it is popular. I didn't even watch the Tucker interview, and it had over 1 million views. That's just the Tucker interview had over 1 million views. This interview now has over 1 million views. These are people I don't even know. Media Sun, over 900,000 views. These are a group of people I don't even know them. It has over 800,000 views. Owen Schroyer, this is a combination of panel discussion, exclusive interview, and it has over 500,000 views. Owen Schroyer only has 50,000 views on YouTube. Let's just look him up. Over 50,000 views on YouTube. No, my bad. He has over 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I don't even watch him. Dana White over 300,000, 850,000. And this is when he has the Dave Smith. This video is when he has Dave Smith, he has Anna Kasparian, and he has Zenk Huger, and it has almost 500,000 views or 1 million views. So Piers Morgan Show, he can bring on anyone and he will do numbers. And it is not the Jerry Springer show like Ben Shapiro likes to claim, because there are videos and shows where people don't all shout at once. He's just having a very they're having a very productive group discussion or a very productive interview slash debate. And people enjoy it, no matter who is on the show. That's all I gotta say.